Hey everybody, Brad C here. This is the Lasermax Guiderod Laser System, and this is going to fit the 43, and you've probably seen reviews on these on other guns, and I have always wanted one, but to be honest, they're so expensive. They used to be around $300, and now you can finally get them for right around $200 to $220, somewhere in there. I'll put links in the description if you do want one of these, but personally, I would highly recommend the Armalaser laser, even for this gun, and I'll put links in the description to Armalaser. I absolutely love their lasers. They have the touch sensitive technology. In other words, when you touch the gun, it actually turns on the laser automatically. Has nothing to do with you pushing any buttons or anything. So I prefer that. But I wanted a specific setup on this gun, and what I wanted to be able to do is have this as minimal as possible, because this is going to be my backup carry gun, and I'm going to be using the Alien Gear ankle holster, which I'll be reviewing to carry this gun, and that ankle holster right now does not allow me to have a laser on this gun, so I went with the guide rod system. That's how much I want to try out this Alien Gear holster. I'm willing to buy an actual guide rod laser for this thing. So I'm telling you right now, this thing better perform, because I'm not going to give it any kind of stellar reviews here. You know, Lasermax did not pay me. They did not send this to me, so just keep that in mind. A lot of times, obviously, reviews can be a little slanted in that department, but we're keeping it real here. I guarantee you that. It does look like they provided a tin, which we can use to store any kind of supplies we want to in the future, but for the price, they should be including a tin. Let's open this tin up and see what comes in here. Okay, here's everything that comes with it. It is the manual, which came in this little black envelope. Then we had the guide rod itself, the change out tools, and this is going to be the takedown replacement, and that came in here. And then our box had this this insert in it, and that's going to, like I say, make a nice little tin to store things in. So we'll just put all that back in and go from there. Okay, here is the manual, and of course it shows all the parts and installation, battery replacement, cleaning and maintenance. Okay, on the right we have the factory Glock 43 parts. Here we have the Lasermax parts. I'm just curious, I don't know if I've ever seen this done in a Lasermax guide rod video, but I want to see if there's any kind of weight difference. Start by just putting the guide rod laser on there. It's coming in at 0.7 ounces. Factory comes in at 0.5. See here the Lasermax slide release is just a little bit bigger, a little bit wider I should say, and it looks like it has kind of a stainless appearance to it. The springs are identical, except for this one has a little detent here in it. Here you can see the little indent that is going to be pushed in. I'm just going to push it with my finger now. You see here it causes a laser to come on, and I believe this one has two activation modes, solid and the flashing. I'll tell you right now, just this slide release is an upgrade, because you can easily push that from side to side, and of course put it in the middle. That'll turn the laser off, I assume. But yeah, I like that. So that's going to make it a little easier to take down this gun. Okay, it's installed, and you see there the laser came on, and I've got this really white lit up background, so the laser's not really super dark, but it does work. Now keep in mind, to turn the laser off, you're going to have to push it back the other way, which is going to take your other hand. So I'm holding the camera, and I'll just show you how that's done though. Your other hand is going to push it back in, and that turns it off. And of course it operates either way. Just switch hands. This is my right hand, which is what I'll be holding it to shoot with, and if I push here, there we see the laser come on. So pretty cool. Now if you want to switch this to pulsating mode, if you don't want just the laser like it is, then you turn this on and off 3 times within a few seconds. 1, 1, 1. There we go. Pulsating. So they say this is supposed to be faster for target acquisition. Okay, I actually forgot my ear protection, so I'm going to have to just plug these up the old-fashioned way out here, and we're going to see if this Lasermax guide rod laser works. I'm just going to use the guide rod. I'm not going to actually try to use the sights, just the guide rod only. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now that's from 10 yards, and that was just using the laser itself. So I was pretty happy with that. I mean, I am pretty comfortable at 10 yards with just the laser alone. I've got 3 targets set up on top of those red posts, and I'm just going to see what kind of quick target acquisition I can do. And I'm not going to really concentrate on either the laser or the open sights. I'm just going to kind of react naturally and just see what, you know, what happens. Well, I can't say I'm totally happy with that run. it is what it is. Let's see if we can shoot that flower right to the right of that far left target. Got it. Nice. I'm just going to be flat out honest. I did not even look for the laser. I don't think it's something I would use in a self-defense situation unless, I guess, the odd situation presented itself where I was trying to intimidate the person, which honestly I think is a very low scenario case. But I'm just saying, I don't see myself using that unless I was in, like, say, a movie theater maybe, and I wasn't able to get a perfect sight acquisition and I was just kind of using the laser as best I could. This time I'm not going to worry about the laser. I'm just going to focus on my open sights and see how that works. Believe it or not, I hit the target every time there, but that middle can didn't go flying off, but I did hit it. I don't know if you can see that on camera or not, but at that time all 6 shots hit the target, so I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, I'm not looking to be some sort of crack shot with this thing. I'm not looking to pick flies off the back of cattle or anything. Just looking to, you know, be able to take down 3 attackers. If you haven't been watching the channel, I've been coming out here to shoot, and this range is actually closed, stayed closed. Some people were coming out here and blowing up TVs and washing machines, and they closed it down. Hey, my taxpayer dollars paid for this, so I'm using it. And right now I'm going to be writing letters to our state representatives to try to open this. I'm making some local videos and hopefully bringing some awareness to this. It is what it is. I paid taxes, build this $50,000 plus facility, and there's no way I'm going to not use it until somebody personally tells me not to, and then I guess I won't use it. But until then, we're out here in the middle of nowhere, and basically it's my personal range. But I want to make it back open, free to the public. It's totally ridiculous to not share this range with people. Okay, we're back from the range, and just a couple little observations on this Lasermax Guiderod laser. First of all, you're definitely going to leave this on accidentally every time you turn this on, at least if you're like me. And the problem is you don't notice it because the laser's not that bright. Now, I wish it was green, but the greens cost a fortune. Now, the sun was setting at the range, and I could see it on my targets, but honestly, when I started actually shooting, though, I started going right back to using my open sights, just like I always do. So I really can't imagine using this other than, like I say, for the intimidation factor, which honestly I don't think is that big a deal, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm probably not going to sell it as long as it seems to hold zero and work, which I believe it will. The good news is there's no real sighting it in. It comes right out the guide rod, and I think it automatically sights in at 20 yards. Now, this 9mm ammo, I've been testing it for quite a while. It's from Federal Armament. I've never had one single problem with this ammo, and I've put about at least 150 rounds downrange with various Glocks. Got a Glock 43, 19, 26, and they all ate the ammo no problem. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the review of this Lasermax laser. Now, one thing I will say, I've heard where people said that the laser would actually turn off from the recoil of the slide and whatnot. I never had that happen. So if that was an issue, it's either been fixed or I don't know. Just want to add, stay tuned to the channel. You'll be seeing all the upgrades that I do to this gun, and you can see a glimpse of them here. The NDZ Performance pieces, the night sights by TRUGLO, the TFOs, 3 different mag plates by NDZ, pinky extension plate, and the +2 mag extension, and the Fab Defense +4 magazine extension. Make sure you like, subscribe. You can check me out at bradctv.com.